Aloha, beautiful, beautiful human being on the other side in the Become Who You Love tribe. And today I would like to talk a little bit about vulnerability, as I believe this is a very important element in the journey or on the journey to become who you love. And it is a very important element of divine feminine. And so many women right now, wherever they are in the world, are actually really avoiding to be vulnerable or become vulnerable, as this is seen oftentimes as something very bad or weak. And firstly, I would like you to take a moment and really go deeper into it and think, so what does being vulnerable mean to me? Is it sometimes really, admitting the fact that I need help with something? Or is it just, not always be that hardcore, almost masculine woman? What is it for you? So I would really like you to go deeper, that level and that way. And what vulnerability also helps us with is the emotional authenticity. It helps to heal and transform, and with no fear open doors and windows. And also, in order to be vulnerable, we need safety. And what it actually also helps us to do is it helps to create that authentic connection. Vulnerability allows women to connect with ourselves and others on a deeper, more authentic level. By embracing vulnerability, we can share our true thoughts, feelings, and experiences, and that will create more genuine connections and intimacy in relationships. So, when someone you talk to is truly saying I have difficulty with this, or I struggle with this, and there are tears running down their cheeks, so you know for sure that okay, this person is now totally vulnerable. They have gone to that vulnerable space. And of course, vulnerability helps to do emotional healing the divine feminine. It actually involves processing and releasing emotional wounds and traumas. And when we embrace the vulnerability, it allows us as women, but also as men, to acknowledge and express our emotions fully, facilitating emotional healing and growth. Also, it helps with self-acceptance. Vulnerability encourages self-acceptance and self-love by allowing us to embrace our imperfections and vulnerabilities without judgment. Because so many times we are too judgmental towards ourselves and too critical. And when we go into that vulnerable space, it really helps to sense that worthiness, belonging, and empower us in all aspects of ourselves with compassion and acceptance. And compassion and acceptance are two really important elements of this beautiful vulnerability journey. Another element is empowerment. So contrary to what most popularly people believe, vulnerability is a sign of strength, not weakness. When we embrace vulnerability, especially as high-achieving women, we demonstrate courage, resilience in the face of challenges. It empowers us to take risks, pursue our dreams, live authentically, aligning with our divine feminine essence. And so many times myself as well, my fellow beautiful women, we really try to avoid being vulnerable as much as we can because we think it's very weak. So I really encourage everyone to ask for help, to talk about emotions when need to be, because this really helps you to take it to the next level. It also, when we are vulnerable, helps to create this beautiful, authentic leadership. So when we are authentic as leaders, we attract more trust and empathy and authenticity in others. So this one creates oftentimes like really cool culture of openness, collaboration, innovation, motivation, and fostering also greater success and fulfillment in our professional lives. And all in all, I think vulnerability is essential, especially for high-achieving women, as they heal their divine feminine, enable us to cultivate authentic connections, facilitate emotional healing, foster self-acceptance, empower themselves, and lead with authenticity and compassion. And one of the things I also feel, actually, what's really important part or element of this beautiful journey of vulnerability is it kind of takes us to the deeper space. So what it does is it helps us to get to the deeper space, and it helps also others to get to that deeper space. So it is very, very crucial if you like deep relationships and deep connections. And in my case, I couldn't have it any other way. I've had some relationships in my life where people have been very superficial, and I couldn't really do it very long because I'm a little deeper kind of girl, and that's why I love people who are vulnerable, because then they are authentic, and then I can really connect with them on the deeper level. And vulnerability is one of the fastest way to really connect authentically with someone and also build that bond, whatever layers or ways that is. So yeah, so think, how is vulnerability in your life, and if you would be more vulnerable, would that help you to become more of who you love, and take it to the next level? And you see my beautiful hat, which I just found on the top of my shelf, hidden away. Live, Love, Matter, which is a beautiful message from Brendan Bouchard, who we have followed for years, being part of his expert academy and all of many live events where we met also very many beautiful people. And thanks to Brendan, we also became the members of Kajabi, so where most of our stuff for classes and landing pages and everything online business is connected to. So yeah, Live, Love, Matter, and add a little bit of vulnerability into the mix, and it will be even better to become who you love. So this beautiful broadcast from this beautiful Daytona Beach. I have some more days left, and it will be a little more than 30 days because there were some important elements which we didn't manage to cover, so there will be bonus days added. So be excited to get the full package. So okay, have a beautiful day wherever you are, and enjoy being vulnerable. Aloha.